Hi guys, Stefan from Dream Data here. Today I just want to explain you a little bit about why what is attribution when you're in B2B compared to like if you're in B2C, and what are the benefits of actually understanding what's going on. Quite typically in B2B, what you need to realize is that you're selling to a team that consists of anything from 2 to 4 to 6 people. The time a deal takes is maybe anywhere from 3 to 6 to 12 months from first touched until the deal is closed won. And there's a ton of sessions involved on your website as well. And that makes it very hard actually to understand what's going on sometimes, at least if you're using traditional measures to do so. Google Analytics is just looking at devices. Facebook can do some individual, like personal tracking. But all of them are actually built or wired to understand what is an individual doing and not understanding what an account is doing. And that's problematic when you're in B2B because all of us want to be doing more of what drives revenue. But if you don't know the true original source of that revenue, it's very hard to repeat what's working. Quite typically you see that, for example, your marketing investment lies early in the customer journey because salespeople close B2B deals most often. That makes the kind of the marketing activities that starts the journeys just look like cost centers, which is really a big shame because what if they're actually starting a ton of journeys? Then you wouldn't scratch that budget if in a time of crisis. So I'm just going to explain you a little bit about what are the components of what a B2B attribution platform needs to do for you. First of all, it needs to hold all the sources you have available that touch your account journeys. What I mean by that is that you have a ton of silos today. You have your CRM, you have your marketing automation tool, you have your CS tool, you have your ad platforms, you have your website and so forth. A lot of different places there's touches with your customers. It's very hard to pull all of these out and try to understand that in an Excel sheet. So you need a data platform that actually connects all of these things into a nice and clear timeline. So when you have all of your data in the same place, you need to transform it basically. So you deduplicate individuals, you deduplicate accounts, and you organize them into a nice timeline. So whenever you want to query it, you can find every account and you can either analyze them on a micro level or you can look at your whole business. Essentially, when at the end of the day, when you've sorted and cleaned all your data, then you can actually start the analysis. You can have an application like Dream that'll do it for you, or you can, connect your own BI tool and do everything custom. It might also be that you actually want to feed the ad platforms that you're using with the information about which leads actually go the furthest down your funnel, and you can do that with a reverse ETL tool. So what are really the benefits of using a B2B attribution tool then? First of all, marketing learns a lot. They learn a lot about what are actually the kind of activities that are part of customer journeys, which activities actually start customer journeys. Is it worth putting effort into review platforms? Do we see any visitors coming from review platforms and ending up becoming customers at some point? All of the marketing activities gets associated to revenue. And vice versa, the salespeople will stop being blind when they meet their customers, meaning that you would actually have a place where you can go in, and when you sit at that demo call, you can look at what did this account actually read about, what did it do before they arrived at our website. So this makes salespeople much more contextually correct and know what to do. And lastly, hopefully this data can also be activated by your data teams and used other places in the organization. To finish this off, I'm just going to show you 5 things you can do with Dream Data's platform. You can, for example, look at what are the Google ad campaigns that are running, and are they actually producing real revenue? Are you actually winning any deals from it? You can look at your Capterra ads, which is a great platform which we enjoy, and see whether all the expensive clicks actually are of a good quality from Capterra. You can go to analyze your buyer intent on G2 and see whether that actually produces revenue or not. You can also understand, and this is one of my favorites, if all your hard SEO work actually are paying off in terms of producing new pipeline. So that's quite everything you can do with the revenue attribution platform, and I highly suggest you look into it and reach out to me if you want to ask any question.